Today's reading is going to be pretty fun, kind of interesting. It's about karma. So I kind of just, I don't know, I felt like, I was just drawn to this kind of a reading today. So if someone cheated on you, they lied about it, they lied to you, they're just a big liar, and they did you dirty, they did you wrong. What now? Like, what's going to happen to you guys? Are you going to find someone else? Are they going to suffer? You know, the fuck? You guys want to know what? This is not fair. You know, a lot of us that are out in this world that are adults, I would have to say, good, mature adults, have had this kind of an experience. For some of you guys, this is happening right now. For others of you, this happened a long time ago. Okay, maybe you've since forgotten about it and moved on. Maybe you haven't. Maybe it still makes you cringe. Maybe you've been dealing with the pain and suffering and trauma of the cheating and lying. So I don't know. I don't know where you are in your journey, in your story. Only you'll know. But hopefully this reading can bring some healing to your life, okay, and give some clarity. So we're going to let karma take care of them because that's pretty much all we can do. Keep in mind that karma is you reap what you sow. What you do unto others will be done unto you. That's just the law of karma. Same thing, if you judge others, you're going to be judged just as harshly. And a lot of people believe in that. But what happens when you treat someone really nicely and you've sown a good seed, but you did not get treated nicely in return? You're kind of thinking to yourself, oh, that was not karma. That was bad. But I want to remind you that sometimes in a past life, and you don't remember that, you may have accrued some bad karma where you're experiencing the payback in this life. So do not discount the terms of karma. Karma never misses you. It will always come back around. I do know that it doesn't always happen in the timing that you would like it to happen in, because we all have timing we'd like it to be perfect and happen in, and it doesn't. And it may not even happen in this lifetime, but it will happen because everyone will reap what they sow. And unfortunately, if you feel hurt, for some reason, this popped back into your life, this harvest of being lied to and cheated on. And you have to make peace with that and, you know, let the universe know, I've paid my karma now, you know. I get it. I've been hurt. I've learned my lesson. It was unfair to me, and I'm sowing good seeds, and I would like good karma, you know. You want to get good karma, you want to get a good relationship, start sowing it. But nonetheless of your karmic story, tragic as it may be, we still want to know what's going to happen to the person that did us wrong. And in this lifetime, we did not deserve it. You didn't do anything to your knowledge that caused you to be put through so much pain. So we're going to get some questions answered here by universe. We're going to start with the Island Time Wellness. I am also going to use my cat oracles and whatever else calls my name here. I think I'm going to use some tarot. Let's see. I just want to do my regular tarot though. Let's see. Hang on, guys. All right, hopefully that holds. Okay. All right. Spirit, we're going to go ahead and just start with getting in the energy of someone here that has been hurt. Show me their pain and their suffering. They're absolutely heartbroken. They've been unable to understand the situation. They can't make heads or tails on why this person decided to hurt them and cheat or lie. They did everything in their power to make that person happy. They tried so hard in the relationship to heal themselves, do right. Put me in the energy of that person. Reveal to me the mysteries on why this happened in the first place. Let's just start with why. Why did this happen? Was it this person's fault in a past life? Why? And was it this person's fault? And what is going to be happening to the individual that did this to her or him? What is going to happen to this individual that did the pain, that did the lies? And what is that person that caused harm feeling about this? What is the person that caused harm feeling? Okay. We will reveal the bottom of the deck here soon. Spirit, please clarify these intentions. Why this karma happened? Why did this pain and suffering happen? Thank you. And did this person cause this in a past life? Did this person cause this from a past life? I don't know why, but I feel called to pulling 3. Okay. What's going to happen to the person that caused harm? What's going to happen to the person that caused harm? Okay. And what is that person feeling about the situation right now? Thank you. All right. I think I can wait on that one. Let's see. Maybe I do want to use... What do I want to use? Dark Mirror. Yes, Dark Mirror. Why did this karma happen? Please reveal why this karma happened. Why did this pain and suffering happen? Thank you. Did this person cause this in a past life? What's going to happen to the person that did wrong? I got 2 there for whatever reason. Okay. Please reveal to me what this person is feeling. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Interesting, we're talking about karma. And this card shows up. I'm honestly kind of surprised. This is the card of revenge. The overall underall energy of the karma between you guys, there is a level of revenge. And I don't know if you want to take it out on this person or this person did this to you to take it out on you. But there is definitely the energy of, I want to get even. It's not fair. I want revenge. And she is pissed the hell off. So I don't know if that's both your energy or one of your energy. You guys will have to sort that out. The bottom of the deck over here is going to be the Nine of Wands in reverse. The wounded warrior that does not see a way out. This is negative thinking, but it's more than that. It's negative actions. It's doing actions by not having good boundaries. I know, I'm sorry, I hate to say it, I hate to put that out there, but either one of you or both of you had really negative thoughts and actions because there was no boundaries set in place. Even though both of you or one of you had been wounded in the past, the lesson had not been taken, the lesson had not been learned, and the person that came in and cheated and did you wrong, no reserve. They didn't even think twice. They went into it negatively. They did not care about rules and boundaries. They didn't hold themselves back. They just did what they did without reserve, without caring about the other person. And to be honest, this person that did the pain and suffering was very selfish. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming. A surprise, invitation, or meeting and hesitation. This to me right now is fate. You guys are fated. This was something that was supposed to happen. And a lot of us are like, no, no, no. Cheating was not supposed to happen. Lies was not supposed to happen. Betrayal was not supposed to happen. But it's in your chart. I know. A lot of people don't want to see that in their chart, but honey, it's there. It's in your chart. It's in your birth plan. It's in your soul contract. It's written in the stars. It's there. All right. Are you guys ready to reveal some whys here? A lot of you guys are dying to know why. Why did they do this? Why did this happen? First card, in the upright, Page of Pentacles. I had pure intentions. I wanted to give you something. I wanted to offer a relationship with you. This pentacle, I really was genuine about it. I really saw a relationship. I really saw potential. I was honest. I was very genuine and sincere. The reason why I cheated on you is childish. I didn't know how to support this offer. I didn't know how to treat you. I was very childish and immature, inexperienced in the laws of love. So I see that right off the bat. The next one here is, I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, and wanting to date. This is why there's so much naivety in this card. It wasn't love, it was I like you. I like you a lot, and our love is growing, and it's changing, and it's becoming something. But it wasn't, the lie was, I want to love you, I want to marry you. That was the lie to themselves, and that was the lie to you. Because the truth be told, they just liked you. There wasn't really a lot of love there. And I know a lot of you guys are having some broken hearts right now. That's the last thing you want to hear, is the person that opened up their heart to you and said how much they loved you. That wasn't the case. But I want you to know that is no reflection on you, but it is a genuine, I don't want to say accident, but let's just say misjudgment. This person childishly, genuinely thought they loved you. But truly, they were really having feelings of fondness for you, a likeness for you, an attachment for you, a love that was growing, but it wasn't as deep. So they said things prematurely. They offered something to you prematurely. They still needed to learn and grow. The next card here reveals, are you kidding me? Absolutely. The child I was meant to be. I just find it uncanny that we have the child and then the child. As you all know, studying tarot, I hope you do, that all the pages reflect children under the age of 18. Now, I'm not saying that your person was under the age of 18 when they swore themselves to you, but I'm saying they acted immaturely as if they were under the age of 18. They were acting very immature in your relationship. And both of them are holding gold, you know? So this person had pure intentions. I also want to say, if this is a person that hurt you, lied to you, and cheated on you, this is an earth sign. So yeah, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Definitely an earth sign. Do you agree? I don't know. The child I was meant to be card is a number 8. And you know that's about transformation, and it's about Scorpio energy. And it reveals empowerment, and it does speak of selfishness. You know, there's some selfishness. It's also the energy of control in the tarot. So the child I was meant to be, this person grew up with respect. This person grew up with manners. This person that I'm describing would be someone that would open up a door for you, someone that would pay for dinner, someone that grew up and believed in marriage. Okay, this is someone that had a lot of tradition, and you admired that about this individual. You were like, wow, me and this person have a lot of potential. I like this person so much. I want to grow with this person. Maybe even I want to grow old with this person. I feel like you held yourself back. That's what I'm hearing. I held myself back from this person, but they pursued me. They opened me up. They almost had a key to my heart because I was very standoffish. 9 of Wands. Very standoffish. I did have boundaries, but somehow they broke down my boundaries because of their charm. This person was very charming. And again, I have to say, it was genuine. They genuinely believed that they loved you. They genuinely believed that they had this bright future with you. But they were not mature enough internally to understand that those feelings were like blossoming into love. Oh, the sad story's already being created, but at least we're getting honest. Give me a true love oracle, please, about this poor couple. There was some cheating, there was some lying. God, give us some answers here on why with my true love oracle. Why did this person decide to betray? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my God. They didn't even mean to. I feel like crying. I don't know if this person feels like crying. They did not even mean to do this. I don't think this kind of betrayal was severe. You know how some people, like, they severely cheat and lie? I'm sorry, and this is probably not going to resonate with everyone. I'm sure you came on hoping this was an asshole that has it coming to them. And I would love to give you that reading, possibly another day. But the reading that's coming through that I didn't intend on it coming through is a very kind of childish person here that really had no bad ill will against you and no bad intentions to hurt you. They were very confused. The lack of boundaries was probably on both your parts, but I do sense selfishness on them. I'm not taking the blame off of them. They were thinking of self, and that was very childish. But they did not set out with a goal to take advantage of you. That was not the original plan. That was not a goal. You were not the target of some narcissist scheme to take your money and take your home and take your virginity or whatever it is and leave you high and dry. That's another story. That's not today's story, okay? It's not today's story. So if you're kind of more angry and you're like feeling that way and your story is much more vicious, this would not be your story. So I'm just giving you an out right now. Okay. I'm sorry. Another day I will do a really awesome, badass, harsh reading on someone that's a complete ass. Okay. But it's not today. This person just really had genuine intentions about you. They are absolutely apologetic, very sorry. The reason why they did this was selfishness, and they didn't even see it as being selfish. They saw it as following their heart. They saw it as doing what was right and good for them. You know, they saw it as, this is what I need to do for my life, or maybe for a child's life. There's 2 children here involved. This person's like, you know, I had to make a better choice for the children. I had no intention to hurt you. It kind of happened that way. We're going to get more into the lies and the cheating and all of that. But if this person cheated you out in some way and just you felt shortchanged, because cheating could be many things. It could be literally cheating on you with another individual, or it could be cheating by kind of shortchanging you financially, you know, cheating you out of money, cheating you out of time, you know, cheating you out of a loss of, you know, maybe several years of your life waiting for this person. And they shortchanged you. They cheated you out on that because you put yourself on reserve. You put yourself on hold for this person, which is in another form a way of cheating you out. So there's different ways of, you know, feeling cheated out and lied to here. So please take what resonates, but apply it to your situation. The reason why this person cheated on you, also, there might be a child involved. Okay? Maybe that was your children. Maybe you had a child or children with this person, and that had some part to play about why this person felt the need to do that. Okay? It could also be a child's best interest came before your guys' relationship. So there might have been something about a child's best interest. For some people, an unfortunate situation is you became pregnant with this person's child, and they're sorry that they impregnated you, but they had to go away because they were too childish and immature to handle the responsibility. And it just is what it is. They did not try to hurt you. They just didn't even know how to handle the situation. And even if they had previous children, they just didn't know how to handle the magnitude of what this situation was all about. And they are sorry. However, if you were impregnated with a child by this person in this situation, the child was meant to be created. This child was written in the stars. This child was foreseen. This child may have been dreamt about. This child may have been a premonition. You knew it was coming. If there's a child that came into this connection, believe me, it was part of a master plan higher than your own. So that might be some understanding that someone needs to understand, that this child's purpose had to happen, no matter how this happened. A lot going on here for why. And you know, bottom of the deck here, I have 10 of Swords blocked. It's a very difficult energy. And this is, I'm hiding so much behind this door, and there's no way you can come through. There's not even a possibility. I'm locking this down. I'm blocking this out. I'm cutting you off. This might be ghosted. For some people, I ghosted you. I cut you off verbally, mentally. You don't know what happened. I just slammed the door shut. For a lot of you, that's what happened. For some, it was, you know, literally, I had to literally block you on social media also. I had to block you on Facebook. I had to block you on Instagram. I had to block you on everything. And maybe you don't even know I'm on TikTok or Instagram, you wouldn't even know my name. You couldn't even find me if you wanted to. They're hiding. You know, so there's a lot you don't know to the situation. I think the most important element in your reading so far on why this happened is understanding they are sorry. They're sorry what they did to you, and they're sorry what they did to someone else, and they're sorry for what they've done to themselves. Because believe me, whether this was the great plan or not, karma doesn't miss you. You reap what you sow. And if this person was sowing seeds, even if they were unintentional, the universe doesn't always take into account the unintentional wrongdoing. The universe only takes account of the wrongdoing. So whether it was intentional or non-intentional is really an afterthought. Yeah, and you said you moved on. Well, if you did move on, beg my pardon. But why are you watching? I'm just being honest with everyone here. If you have moved on, why care? Or is that just a statement to make yourself feel strong? To make yourself feel empowered? Like you have some control? When you say, I've moved on, it gives you your control back, you know? And you feel like, oh, I am making this choice. I have the power. And it makes you accept what's been done. And for some people, that's great. But what if there's people that say, I've moved on, but really the emotions have not moved on? It's like life has gone on. You've had to push forward, just like the grief of a death. A loved one dies and you have no choice but to live on. But does that really mean you've moved on from that death? The loss of that person? No, because people have been grieving. And even though they get up and they do the day, they cry. And even though they move on and 10 years go by and the death is well and good and gone, it still haunts them. It's still with them. So even statements of, I've moved on, may hold some feelings of, you hurt me. I didn't understand why you did this to me. It caused some stress. It caused some insecurities. It caused kind of a traumatic suffering that even though this has happened to you and you've lived on, you have dreams that haunt you. Feelings and your emotions that you don't know are there. And you don't know why you're dreaming these things. Why? Why, after all this time, am I even caring? Why, after all these forgotten years of what happened, am I having dreams about infidelity or cheating and suffering by this person or other people? Is there still pain deep under there? I forgot where I heard it from. And if you guys know, great, you can post it. I forgot where I heard it from. But someone once said, old wounds are like spider webs. Spider webs in an attic or in a basement or in the corner of some room. Maybe covered up by a shelf or a sofa or a table. But there's a spider web. And just because you don't see it and just because it's not noticed on the daily doesn't mean it doesn't need to be cleaned. So another example, there may be some dark room somewhere in your home that is full of crap. Like not literally, but just stuff. And the door's closed and no one goes there and no one uses that room. It's still a part of your house and it would still benefit you to be cleaned. So this is the same with this suffering. even if it is an old cobweb in the back of your mind and you've since been busy with your life, it might still need to be healed. Because if not, it's just always going to be there. And every now and then, every once in a blue moon, that table may get moved. Something may scurry behind that corner, your hand may touch the corner, and then boom, there's the spider web. You don't know when it's really going to bother you. You don't know when your hand is accidentally going to come across the cobweb and freak you the fuck out. You know, you don't know when you're going to actually need to use that back room. It may be never. It may be when your friend says, hey, I need a place to stay. Can I stay with you? And you're like, yeah, I have an extra room, but shit, it's not ready for you. You don't know when it's going to creep up. Trust me. It's going to creep up. And so, I don't know, that's just a little statement for people that say, I've moved on. If you've moved on and you've been healed, awesome. If you've moved on and you have not been healed, it is not awesome. You've just been forced to move on, and you basically went through a death and you've grieved and you've had to push forward, but there is still grief work to be done, because the stress and the pain and the suffering and the post-after effects from a cheating and lying relationship, they linger. So we should deal with this. Anyways, I like you. I was genuine with you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I cheated, and I'm sorry I lied, and I'm sorry that I thought I really loved you so deeply, and it looks like I didn't. I don't know what I was feeling. And you're saying, fuck that, that's not okay. You don't tell people that. You don't get someone's hopes up. You don't drag someone through the mud because you're immature and selfish. That's wrong. It's wrong. You hurt someone, and it's good that you're sorry. It is good that you're sorry because you hurt someone deeply. And for some of you, you blocked them. You cut them off. Okay? You ghosted them possibly. Can't talk today. Fuck. Still Mercury retrograde, sorry. Anyways, we're going to, this is why immaturity is really just coming out for the main number one reason why. It was just a lot of immaturity. A lot of you guys want a little bit more depth than just immaturity. Was there a reason behind it? Was there some sinister plan? Let's see. What deck will I use for that? Okay, I'll use the energy oracles. Oh. Well, sinister plan. Oh, okay. Well, I guess just two wanted to come out. Bottom of the deck, door to personal healing and happiness. Interesting. They saw you as a bright light, a rainbow of hope. You were attractive. You were joy. You brought something into their lives that they never experienced before. You made them feel on cloud nine. They were happy and whole with you. They really were. You were their door to personal healing and happiness. You are a blessing to them. And I do believe they were a blessing to you at this time. Okay? At a point in time, you both made each other very happy. Just when you both needed it. Okay? And that door was opened for healing and personal happiness to the both of you. Let's go ahead and reveal some other cards. Ooh, we have Healer of the Ages in reverse, which is weird. There's Jesus, the Healer of the Ages. Christ, consciousness. 51, it's in reverse. I feel like there's a lack of healing, a lack of forgiveness. I don't know, what's up with that? The next one is indecision on the sinister plan. As you can see, the sinister plan is nothing. I couldn't make up my mind between you and this path, or them and this path. They were torn. They might have even been torn between two lovers. I mean, this is a story of cheated and lied to, so yeah, is it totally possible they were torn between you and another? Yeah. I don't know if this is going to resonate with all of you guys, but I am hearing the song, There's a Thin Line Between Love and Hate. It was the, I think, 70s version or the 60s version. It was the original version. A woman is singing it, and she's singing There's a Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Oh, Lordy, not that song. So this card marks the presence of two or more possible choices in this person's life, and it shows them anxiously looking at two different paths, two different roads, completely two different people. They're wondering which one would be the better choice. Yet, how sad, they are still standing still. They're feeling confused by the up and down of the emotions of their present indecision. Yes, indecision. And I wanted to say indiscretion, so if the shoe fits, it fits in your story, but indiscretion and indecision came up. You could spend days, months, or even years in this back and forth energy. So they, at the time when this happened, because we're checking into the why, they spent days, weeks, months, or even years in indecision about you and another person. It was so much back and forth energy. All the while, their feelings of their focus and their life force energy was just draining away from them. This indecision creates this paralysis and even an analysis paralysis. And it made them stay stuck while they were waiting in this energy, hoping to be certain about a result, a choice that they would make. But the time came to let go of the analysis paralysis and self-doubt that had been making them feel so stuck. And they did meditate and think long and hard about their options and where their spirit was guiding them. They considered both heavily. And then in the end, they followed their heart and they made an honoring choice. And I feel like this was the hardest choice to make. And so many tears came with this decision. So much pain and so much heartbreak. I almost just want to cry. I feel someone's emotions. Like, how could you ask me to make this choice? This decision was so hard. It was so hard that I avoided making the decision. And they're still suffering from the decision. And they're sitting in this grief, and they're just sitting in this painful energy where even when they breathe in, it feels like they're breathing in toxicity. Every breath they take and the choice they make doesn't feel good. But they tried to make the choice with the best they could, the best they knew how at that time. This is definitely the story of someone that either had to choose between two lovers or two lifestyles, okay? And they made a decision and someone got left behind and they've had a frog in their throat the entire time. I feel like it's making a decision to go into a deep, dark basement. And you know there's no lights. But it's either stay stuck in this dark room where you know there's evil around you and you hide, or you go in this dark basement and you know there's probably evil down there too, but it's unknown. But down in that basement, there may be a door to get the F out of the house. So this is someone that, you know, has that feeling, that riddled fear. I don't want to move. I don't know what's out there. I don't want to move. And then they get this courage and they go, oh, I have to move. I must. I have to go in this deep, dark basement. And God knows what's going to be in there, but I'm hoping I can get the hell out, and there's a door. Right now, the place where this person is at is in a deep, dark basement. They've moved out of the deep, dark room, and there is evil around them. They feel it. They know that they've just entered into a space just as dark and just as evil as the room they were in. And this person realizes there's no door down here. There's no fucking door. I'm sorry, it's not funny. But this person is in that moment. Shit. In that moment where they say, shit. You know? And they're just like, damn it. Damn it. Fuck. There's no door. No fucking door. And they're just they're in the same spot they were in already. And they're just like, oh God, what did I do? I made it worse, didn't I? I fucking made it worse. I was sitting there unsure. I was in indecision. And then I decided to go. Couldn't even handle that decision. And now I'm in the same fucking position. God damn it. But this is where they get their enlightenment. They realize something about themselves. It took them all of this dark travel in darkness. We're talking hermit Virgo journey, off by themselves in the darkness, surrounded by toxicities of their own making, to go further into the abyss, to realize something about themselves. And this person, this Page of Pentacles, had to realize that I actually have a light on me. I don't have to be in darkness. I don't have to be in fucking darkness. Now that I'm scared out of my mind, going so slowly, step by step, in fear. Now that I'm sitting here a little bit braver than before because I've faced the dark room, now I've faced the stairs, now I've faced the basement, I'm stronger than I was when I started. I have a little bit more courage than I was when I started. I've grown up a little bit more than when I started. Now that I can finally compose myself a little bit, I'm going to search my shirt, my pockets, my jacket, and I found a lighter. And they flick it on. And they realize they have some hope. They have some light. There's something in them that can get them through this. Now they have a plan. I'm going to take my lighter and I'm going to go backwards. I've got to retrace my steps. There's no door down here. And I must go back. I must go back up the stairs and into that dark, toxic room. And through that dark, toxic room, there's a door. Now that I have my light, I'm going to find that door. But first things first, this is what karma does. Karma says you made your choice. You've learned, you've grown, you're sorry. Great, that's wonderful. You still have to go back and deal with your karma. You still have to retrace your steps. This person that did you wrong, no matter that they had a genuine intention with you or not, no matter how sorry they are or not, karma is karma, and it says you must revisit the situation that you have closed off, Ten of Swords, in a very painful, tragic ending. We're going to have to deal with that. We've got to deal with that. There was a lot of pain and there was a lot of suffering, and I have to say, you have to pay up. Karma says there's a bill, there is a debt. You still have to pay it. And the person says, oh, it's unfair. It's unfair. I didn't know where I was headed. I didn't know what was going to happen, or I would have made a different choice. And I had good intentions. And karma says, I don't care. Good intentions or not, it's not the point. This person is kind of realizing that whatever's been done needs to be still corrected, honored, paid forth in some way. Okay? We're going to read Healer of the Ages, number 51 in reverse. When this is reversed, the Healer of the Ages indicates that someone's been feeling extremely out of sorts, even upside down in their own life. This person may be in the midst of a physical problem, or just feeling as though they've lost all energy to solve it. And this card is telling them that there was a deeper level of healing that needed to be addressed at the time. That makes a lot of sense onto why. They had some deep healing they did not address at the time. They were upside down in their life. They met you. You were a personal door to happiness. You were an answered prayer. You were joy. It says here they are now taking some time to regroup and put some healing first. They've been facing some mental, emotional, and physical, or even addictive patterns. And they've had to call upon the Healer of the Ages to bring some energy to the issues that they've been working on to help healing. Quieting in their mind, they feel Spirit's vibration, Jesus' vibration of love and light, bringing warmth and healing into their heart. They have to be patient and know that divine love will heal them. So again, you know, when you have a true repentance, it's going to take some time. People do repent. The Lord does forgive. The universe does forgive. You still have to pay back, but there is love. There is a healing. It's kind of like you don't have to suffer the entire time. Yes, you did wrong. Yes, you caused suffering. Yes, you made some choices that led to some hell for you and other people. But at least you have a genuine heart. At least you're trying to heal. At least you're sorry. At least you have some remorse. That's the first step to repentance. But it's not the only step. See, this person is learning, I can't just cry to the Lord and say, I'm so sorry, forgive me. I can't just fall on my knees and say, wow, that was terrible of me, please forgive me. And that be the end of the suffering. That be the end of the karma. That be the end of it. It's not. That's half of it. It is needed, but it's not the whole enchilada. Now you have to, in full repentance, heal. That means make a gesture. Make a gesture to yourself. Make a gesture to these children, if there is any involved. Make a gesture to this person. Let your apology be known. Make amends. You know what I mean? Give this person something back. Let them know it wasn't their fault. Let them know the truth of what you were really going through and how you felt. Give them some understanding. That's a form of healing. Maybe deliver some flowers, some roses, something, and just, I deeply apologize, but this is what's going on. But this deep apology, this pushing forward must be done. And so I want you to know that, these are some very good pieces of information in your situation if it resonates. This person had no intentions to hurt you. It was certainly not on purpose. They didn't set out to destroy you. And if that doesn't resonate in your story, it's not yours. This person had an immaturity about them, childishness about them, and they were selfish, and they did make some decisions that were not in their best interest, and certainly not in your best interest. Can you forgive them? That's your story. That's your journey. The first one to say sorry is the bravest. The first one to forgive is the strongest. And the first one to forget is the wisest. I saw that on a meme somewhere. So anyways, I don't know how the story's gonna end. Let's move on. Okay? We're gonna get into your situation, because another question here is, did you deserve this? Is there a past life karma that you did that has brought this into your life? Is there something you did in this life that caused you to receive this? Because karma is not Mother Nature's way of saying, I'll take revenge for you. And a lot of people need to get that out of their head. Peaceful among thorns. Okay, be peaceful among the thorns in your life. Karma is not the vengeance of the Lord. Karma is not, it's not that. Karma is in every human, and there's different versions of karma. There's the karma you accrue, the karma you have to pay. There's all kinds of karmas. But the karma we're talking about today is the reaping and the sowing. The karma that we're talking about today is you get what you've given. The timing is not what you think it is. If you've done something, you will receive it back in the same measure. Okay? So this is for them. This is also for you. For everyone here that's been cheated on, this is going to be maybe difficult to hear, because a lot of people are not, and I'm with you on that, okay? And I understand where you are at on your journey. But a lot of people do not want to believe that they've done anything to deserve whatever they've received in this world. But if the shoe was on the other foot, if you are highly blessed with wealth and riches and relationship and love and children, and you were just a blessed individual, would you say, I've done nothing to deserve this? You know that if you're receiving the good, you would have no problem saying, I must have been very good in my last life to receive these riches. Or I must have been good in my life to be so blessed. It only happens when we receive the darkness that we don't want to accept we had some part to play in the receiving of our karma. But this is the first step to our enlightenment. We're all students of the universe. The difference between gurus and teachers and guides and students that are just still learning, because we're all students, is they seek the truth. They want to know the truth. Gurus and teachers seek those knowings. They are still students, but they want the truth. They seek it out. And other students, maybe some resistant students, don't want to seek the truth. We're all students, but there are some people that just don't want to know. They don't want to know all of those things. They'd rather just find themselves in a shell or in a hole or in some victimhood placement and say it's not their fault. And someday those souls will awaken. Someday those souls will rise up and realize, okay, I had some part to play in this, even if I don't remember. My life, my experiences, my responsibilities. I take full responsibility for my experiences. And I will conquer them. Anyways, I don't know where you're at on your journey, guys, but get ready, because this is, did you do anything in this life or past life to deserve this? And if you want to know more about your past life, and you want to know more about your karma, we have I'm actually going to be opening up an astrology questions and chat on the 10th of February for you guys. So if you guys want to join that particular class, let me know in the comments below. If you are a subscriber to my monthly subscription, it's only going to cost you $15 on Cash App. If you are not a subscriber to my monthlies, then it's $66, okay? But it's going to be a private live, and please bring your chart. I'll tell you where to go after this reading on where to go get your chart so you can show up to class with it. And you guys can ask some questions about your karma, your dharma, your relationships. What does it mean on your chart? What does this Saturn placement mean? What is it aspecting? Where is my Saturn affecting me, which is my karma? And what happened in my past life? What was going on with that? Let me understand my past, which is Ketu, the South Node. So if you guys want to dive into some questions with me, and you want to just figure out some of that for yourself, I'm opening that up February 10th. It is available on my website, www.jks1111.com. You can go there and purchase that class so you can attend. I'll send you a link. I saw that statement, God will not be mocked. First of all, I think you're a highly religious asshole, number one. But I don't want to judge you too harshly, because on the ladder of enlightenment, you're probably on level 2. So coming on here with your finger pointed at you just had 3 more pointed, well, finger pointed at me, had 3 more fingers pointed at you. And although you're fighting for a good cause, and you're fighting for whom you view as the maker of the universe, he can fight for himself, by the way. But you're coming off very childish. This is not the right, this is not the right arena for that. So I hope you find a better one. I hope you grow up. I hope you grow in your knowledge and wisdom of all of these things, because it sounds like you're still eating baby food. You don't understand. And highly religious people, believe me, with all the stones they cast, they get it cast right back at them. No one's mocking God. All right. So anyways, just want to move on. Let's go ahead and dive into this part 2 over here and see, did you do anything in your past life to receive this? So here we have Temperance, Archangel Raphael. This is a very good indication of a long-term healing. And it does represent the past and the present, because in this image, one foot is out here on earth, on the earth, and one foot is in the water. And it represents stability and fluidity. And it represents healing in the water and grounding to the earth and being very well balanced. And the cups flowing back and forth in between each other represents mixing the perfect amount to make each cup equal with whatever's inside that water, and whatever amount needs to be perfectly equal into both the cups. This is a time-consuming process, and this does represent the alchemical symbol on his chest. So transmuting and transforming one situation into another situation. So the daffodils here represent spring. This is a fire energy. Springtime in the tarot is the wands, and we do have a lot of that here. Both of these cards are Sagittarius, so I have to say somebody here is Sagittarius dealing in this reading. And this here is representing a long path, and it's a narrow path. And it's the path is long and the path is narrow to the kingdom of God back here with the crown. Okay, so it represents that this is a long, drawn out healing and balancing of the soul. It's also a mender of the heart. And as you can see, they've even depicted the little doctor's scope between his forehead, which is enlightenment, the third eye being awakened. It represents God's eye, seeing all things, knowing all things, understanding all things. This is the healer of the ages. Both of these are a doctor. Both of these are the healers. So when it comes to this past life, if there is an earth sign in your life that did this to you, and maybe that earth sign has Sagittarius, there is a notification that this really connects you and this person to a past life. If you have Sagittarius, and so does this person, or this person has Earth and you're Sagittarius, know that this is a knowing right now in this reading that, yes, you guys are connected together from a past life. This was done before in another way, in a past life. Sadly, you may have done this to this soulmate in a past life. You may have cheated or lied. Maybe with your intentions were pure, but it was still done nonetheless. And what this is saying is the Spirit saying, can you put your feet in this person's shoes? I want you to see yourself through this person's eyes. And I want you to see this person through the eyes of God. Spirit is saying, I want you to patiently look at this situation and say, if it was you, if you had to make a decision between a rock and a hard spot, a dark toxic room and a dark toxic basement, what would your choice have been? With the knowledge that you knew at the time, which as a page is not much. Like the person coming through in my reading today, commenting the comment that that person said showed that their level and status of enlightenment was very low on the totem pole, very low on the ladder. Glad that they're seeking, glad that they're learning of a higher intelligence and a higher creative power and a higher self and the greater good. It's great that that person is learning about that, but the choices that that person was making to come here and judge and point fingers and just be angry and argumentative and more of a fighter than a lover shows the immaturity and shows that person maybe has a lifetime of work to grow, or at least years of experience and growing and learning and knowledge. It doesn't make that person a bad person. It makes that person an unintelligent person, an unenlightened person, a person that is seeking and growing as a student, which is the Page of Pentacles, but definitely not a teacher. And they only make fools of themselves. So the greater knowledge here, the greater philosophy here with this card is don't make a fool of yourself. Have the patience that God gave you. Have understanding. This is a long life. This is a long journey. And this is many, many lifetimes. And this person that made this choice in this lifetime, in this relationship, in this connection, based on the knowledge that they had, which was very immature and unenlightened, could you honestly say, in the same position, you would choose differently? And maybe you would. And Spirit says maybe you would choose differently. Maybe you would have chosen not to cheat. Maybe you would have chosen not to lie. But have you really put yourself in their shoes? Did they feel they were doing something in the best interest of a child? Therefore, that made the decision. Did they do this decision based on a promise to God or something that they highly believed in and treasured and valued? You see, there's innocence behind their reason. Yes, there's immaturity and there's some selfishness, but there is innocence. And Spirit says, before you cast the first stone in your hand, make sure no stones are being cast at you for poor decisions. Have you made all the right decisions in your life? Were you good to everyone that's crossed your path? And if you think that you were in this life, what about the past life? That's where Spirit says, slow down. Your past life wasn't as clean as you may like to believe. You may have been 60 years old in your past life and done something wrong to another person with pure intentions, but you hurt them nonetheless. Maybe, let's just example. Maybe in a past life you were a princess and you were betrothed. And you were meeting that person and you were loving that person to your extent that you could as a young princess. And you were having visits and he was giving you flowers and you went on walks and you played chess and you grew to get to know this person. And he even stole a kiss and there was a romance. And you married this person because you were betrothed. You didn't have other options. You just made the most of the option you were given. And then 10 years down your marriage, your beloved, king probably at this time, pays no attention to you. Maybe he's just busy with war. Maybe he's just old. Maybe he's just uninvolved. And you are suddenly swooped up and swooned by Romeo. And Romeo pledges his life to you and says he would die without you, that he lives to see the light on your face, that he cannot be in a room without you, that you are his every presence, you are his every moment, you are his every reason for breathing. And within 3 days of knowing this Romeo, you give yourself to him and fall in love, and maybe you become pregnant or something. It was puppy love, infatuation even. It didn't hold the weight of 10 years in marriage with this other person that you loved, but not passionately. And then you realize, King, I love you, but not passionately. I love you like a best friend, and I would want nothing harmful to happen to you. And you're important to me. But I am hopelessly in love with this other person. Head over heels, can't live without this person. It feels different. It just feels different. And I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to hurt you. It happened so fast, so quickly. I didn't even know. I didn't even know it was happening and I was falling in love till I was in it. And yeah, I made some mistakes. Maybe I shouldn't have even entertained this person. I shouldn't have even heard another word, but it was just temptation. And you were busy and you were gone, and I didn't mean to hurt you. Now, if this was your past life, just example, right? What do? You have someone that you love dearly and someone that you're head over heels in love with. What do? But now, karmically, you've hurt someone. Now, karmically, you've hurt your king. You never meant to hurt him. In fact, you think maybe he had some part to play. You still love that person. Would want nothing bad to happen. Certainly didn't mean to cause harm. You're certainly apologetic. But that does not change the fact that the king is hurt, betrayed, cheated on, lied to. It doesn't change the fact. Your love for the king, your friendship with the king, your apologies, they don't really matter. The pain has been done. Who knows? That could have been a past life. And now, generations later, a millennium later, here we are in a modern day romance where you're on the receiving end, where you're the king now. You're the one that's been hurt now. You're the one in the seat of, I never meant to hurt you. And you're hearing it. And your job now is to understand that. But your soul, unfortunately, does not remember when you were the one in those shoes. Your soul does not remember when you told lies or kept secrets to shield the one you loved from being hurt. You don't remember. Now you're just pissed the fuck off. Just like the king was. Just like the king was. And the king was off with your fucking head. I don't care if you're my friend. You're dirty. You know, I hope you get everything that's coming to you. Bad days back then, right? Oh, Lord. But you never really know. And that's just a story. It's just a figment of my imagination. It's just an example of how people in a past life certainly did not have the intention of hurting another person. I'm not saying you're an evil, dark, cheating, lying piece of shit. But I'm saying there's maybe a past life where you hurt someone unintentionally. Or maybe it was as trivial as even just a recent past life where you were seeing someone and growing to love them, like the Notebook, you know, that military guy after she was brokenhearted. And you get engaged with someone and you genuinely care about this person. You remember in the Notebook? I hope you all remember in the Notebook. I hope everyone's seen the Notebook. But Noah went off to war and she thought it was over, and she started dating a really good-looking soldier, and he was kind of wealthy at that. He was just charming and good-looking and such a nice guy, and by God, he was just wonderful. Wonderful. Would have given her a very happy life. Genuine man. And she loved him. She really did. She loved him on a whole nother level different than Noah. She wanted to kiss him. She wanted to be in his arms. She had fun with him. He was wonderful to her parents. I mean, he had so many gold stars that was like, this is an awesome guy to be with. But she had a deep love for Noah, and it was different. And she cheated on her fiancé. Okay? So she cheated on her fiancé, and I don't think she intended to. I think she started out innocently, just wanting to see Noah. She drove out to where he lived. She had every intention to leave that day. She just wanted to see him, confront him, and he asked her to stay, and one thing led to another. She got wrapped up. And I don't know. The point is, at the end of the day, Allie did wrong. She cheated on her fiancé. She broke his heart. She hurt him even though it was unintentional. She hurt him. You can't take that back. All you can do is say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, that's all you can do. And that's all this person is trying to do, is tell you, I didn't mean to hurt you, and I'm sorry that I did. Your choice now is to balance out between your past life and this life, the truth, the honesty, which represents Sagittarius, truth and honesty, a higher way of thinking, a higher way of knowing, and realizing that you will heal from this, and that this is a balancing out of karma, just like the cups. You are now in this lifetime balancing out what you did to another may be done unto you at this time. So, I saw your comment earlier about you think every soul learns and does not repeat the mistakes in the next life. Yeah, you're welcome to that opinion. I feel that no, lots of souls are supposed to learn their lessons, but many of them don't. Many, many, many souls keep repeating karmic patterns until they get it. And when they do clear it, they clear their karma, they clear some karmic baggage from the past life, and then they can move forward. But I don't believe every rebirth is perfected to the point where everyone is done with the past and carrying those lessons with them. They all have the potential to access those lessons, which is the Akashic records. But a lot of them tend to fight that. A lot of them just don't want to deal with those past lessons, and they would like to repeat. I don't know why, but maybe they're not over it. Maybe they're angry with it. But there's a lot of souls that do not learn from the past lifetime. And sometimes those souls die young. Sometimes those souls die not dealing with their karma. Maybe they've gotten an illness. Maybe they've fallen ill, or to some kind of an accident, and they've passed on and never really learned it. Maybe they were holding so many grudges. An example of something like that would be someone in this lifetime holding a grudge till the day they die. That would mean they never dealt with their karma, their dharma even. They never dealt with their lessons. It's equivalent to someone never getting over something, just hanging on in this life to anger, upset, bitterness, and then they pass away. They're not going to learn and be born into the next life. Thank you, Tamika, for the 1111 on Cash App. Thank you. Thank you so much. They're not going to learn. They're going to be reborn, and they're going to take the karma from the life they just passed from, hanging on to the bitterness and rage, and they're going to deal with it again. Because no matter how many times you're reborn, you still have to pass your karma. And you still have to move through. The earth is a school, is what I believe, and you're not going to pass to the next level just by rebirth alone. You're going to pass to the next level of enlightenment when your soul gets it. And you can see that in your birth chart. In your birth chart, you can see your past life and the life you're supposed to go into right now. In your birth chart, you can see what karma you're taking with you and where you carry your karma. I have a video on that if you guys want to watch it. It's called Saturn and Your Karma. If you go on my channel, you can do Saturn and My Karma, and you can see where Saturn placements are and how that affects your karma. But it is seen there. So anyways, this is just, what the cards are saying, that in a past life, there is some healing that needs to be done. This experience of being lied to and cheated on, and even the one who lied and cheated, the past life reasoning behind this is, yes, this had to happen in this life to balance out the healing. This experience was supposed to help your soul grow and be mended, okay? We got 3 of these, so I'm very interested to see what's going on here. Wow, so let's start with this one. We have the runner. The runner in a codependent relationship. Fear of intimacy and listening to the ego. In a past life, you may have been the runner, and in this life, you may be the chaser. And vice versa for some other people. Okay? But this is about balancing out a healthy energy and a healthy relationship. If you experienced any level of runner-chaser in this relationship that involved cheating and lying, understand that karma was playing out, and this tragic lesson was to help you balance that out, because this here, the big word, their big red flag, is codependent relationship. You and this person, I believe, both dealt with codependency. And this particular scenario is helping you guys deal with that and helping you guys level out the karma. Big lessons being learned here. Big lessons about listening to the ego. The other card I want to bring out is Heart with a Key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, and perfect. One is a lock, one is a key. This is keywords about soulmates. You and this person are soulmates, and you were supposed to cross paths. This is very much like a karmic relationship because you're meant to go through karma with this person. And in your past life, this is what we're asking about. Did you in a past life do anything to deserve this? And it says that this was probably a little bit of a yes, because it's balancing out what you did before and what you're doing now. And if this wasn't your past life, let's say this was in this lifetime, but in another relationship, you may have been in the other position in another relationship. Maybe you hurt someone unintentionally, okay? It happens. And this is the karma. Maybe you led someone on, or you had every good intention, but it changed in the end. And that happened in this life. Maybe you had genuine feelings for someone and then you decided, you know, this isn't really what I want. This isn't working out. Or maybe you tried really hard to date someone that you thought would be good for you, but they weren't. And they ended up being completely brokenhearted and you didn't intend to do that. Some of those things are not always your fault, but you partake. And karma's like, whether you partake or not, you know, if you choose to or not, it's your karma. It's your responsibility. Let's go. To the next card is the butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase. Healing the inner child and growth. I like that. I like it because we have child, child, and child mentioned in your reading. This is a very youthful love. I was so young when I loved you, or young in spirit, or this past life was so young. But this relationship that you have with the person that hurt you, it is evolving to the next phase. And in any case, you're healing your inner child because of this connection. Really tell yourself, what did you learn from this person? What did you learn from this relationship? They cheated and they lied. I hope you took something good from that. Because the answer here is, if you took something bad, let's say you took revenge, anger, hate, whatever, you took something bad from the connection. You didn't grow and you didn't learn. So you're still going to have to go through this. That means if you're feeling vengeful or angry, if you're saying, oh yeah, he's going to get it. Karma's coming to knock him on his ass. It's coming. I want front row seats. Give me the popcorn. Where the fuck is karma? I've been waiting for karma. If that's you, you're going to learn this lesson again. It's coming for you. There's another relationship on the horizon. That's the karmic balance. That's the karmic cycle. If you are feeling angry from this and bitter, vengeful, you didn't learn a damn thing. Maybe this reading's a wake-up call. Wake up. The lesson still needs to be learned. See yourself in that person. See yourself in that person. Put yourself in their shoes and see yourself through God's eyes. And see them through God's eyes. Or source, however you want to label that, okay? But that's a very big part of the lesson. And to understand that even though you're fated to meet someone, even though you are fated to cross paths with them, it was for a reason. A lot of us have a fairy tale in our mind that tells us, if I'm meant to cross paths with another person, it's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be loving. It's supposed to be a happy thing. But people do not like to learn that in karma, you are meant to learn from all teachers, which are your lovers, your family, your friends, your children. And some of your teachers are going to be your enemies. Some of your best teachers are going to be the people that did you dirty. And those are the teachers that you're to learn from. And you may have known them in a past life. But anyways, you're supposed to heal. And the purpose of your meeting with this person that did you wrong was so you can be better and be a butterfly and go to the next phase of your growing. The last shadow card here is perchance to dream. Interesting. We did talk about dreams. One of the telltale signs that you're dealing with someone from a past life and that what you're experiencing is a past life, whatever, is you're having crazy dreams. Crazy dreams about being cheated on or lied to. And you keep having them, even though you don't want to have them. Guys, I mean, I'm going to share with you. I'm going to be genuine with you as your reader. I do like to share things with you. I'm not some all-knowing person, guys. I'm a student, but I do seek the truth. That's what makes me a teacher. But I'm still a student. And I'm going to tell you, I have crazy dreams. I have dreams about past relationships that I am so over. Why the fuck are they still in my subconscious? I don't fucking know. I don't even think about it consciously. It doesn't cross my mind. I don't go through pictures. Fucking none of that. None of that shit. I'm not even angry. I don't even have an ounce to shed a tear for those relationships. I'm done. I'm really done. But for some reason in dreams, it comes up as if it still fucking matters. I don't understand it. I had a dream last night. And I don't really remember the whole dream, but I remember it was about my oldest kid's father, and we were together and he cheated on me and it really hurt. He chose someone other than me. Totally fake person. I don't even know who that girl was. And I just felt so less than, which is just how I always felt with him. And we had children and it made no fucking difference. Just like my real life. I felt like it made no fucking difference, but in the dream it was much worse. It was like complete disrespect. And then there was an apology. I'm sorry, and it was very ingenuine. It was not a genuine apology, but I was hearing it nonetheless, and I was just like confused in my dream. And the dream was taking place in New York, and it was on the top tower of a building. It was a big, rich apartment, which we were not rich, so I don't know why I was dreaming of a rich, luxurious apartment. And the balcony had no banister to keep you safe at the top of this building in the apartment. And I feared for my children, and I was like, they're gonna fall. There's no way we could live in this tower. There's no way we could live here. They're going to fall and die. And he didn't understand that. He wanted us to live there. I don't know, that was my dream. He wanted us to live there. And it made no sense to me because it was completely dangerous. I was completely miserable, yet he still wanted us around, and his ingenuine apology was supposed to make me feel better. And I just woke up from that dream feeling disgusting and helpless and even a little bit sad at why he would do such a thing to us. Why? And I'm over it. I've been over it. But I don't know. I just think it's weird, and I would share that with you guys with these dreams. Sometimes dreams are just so fucking weird, and they're way out of left field, and you're like, where are they coming from? I don't know, guys. I don't have those answers. Yeah, I'm a teacher, but I'm a student. I'm learning. But I can be on the same boat with you and tell you that when someone cheats and lies, there's a reason and there's a purpose. And there is a past life connection. And you're going to have to sort that out to heal something inside you that needs to be dealt with. Maybe it's to make you a stronger person and have better boundaries and standards. Maybe it's, I don't know. You guys will figure it out. But I think flat out the answer about, did you deserve something like this in a past life? Did you do something to get this? The answer is yes. And the answer is yes with good reason. Did you do this to them? Let's see. Did you do this to them and that's why you're getting this back? Letting go. I have to be honest with you, the first thing that came to my mind as a reader was you let them go in a past life. My flame is just flickering. I'm hearing it crackle. I really think that's the answer. In a past life, you let them go. As hard as that is to understand. I don't know why you let them go. Maybe it was for career. Maybe it was for another relationship. Maybe it was, who knows? I don't know. But I do feel like in a past life, you let this person go. And you don't know the damage that you caused this person in a past life. You don't understand. But the law of the universe is a reaping and a sowing. And I don't know if it was in this life or in a past life or 10 past lives ago, but you're still going to have to pay. It's not consecutively past life, next life, past life, next life. Sometimes you may have done something 10 past lives ago. And this happened. But I do believe that the real answer to what you're supposed to learn is to fully embrace your pain. Call it out for what it is. This is a truth moment, guys. I feel like there's a truth bomb here. Sit down, close your eyes, and meditate and say, I understand my suffering. I understand my pain. Meaning I am hurting because A, I was deceived, or B, I was taken advantage of, or C, I loved deeply and was not loved in return. That hurts. You know, just go down the list, whatever you're feeling. What is your pain right now? Is it abandonment? Say out loud, I understand my pain. I understand my abandonment. I fully know what abandonment feels like. Because once you understand this moment of truth, this painful reality, this is a very big painful reality. Accepting that you are hurting and you were done wrong. And it hurts and it does not feel good. Acknowledge that to your body and to your soul and to source and say, I acknowledge this pain and it hurts. My soul never wants to hurt another like this. And my soul never wants to experience this kind of pain again. I now take full responsibility and I heal my heart and my being with what's happened, and I accept what I cannot change, what's been done, and I understand this person and why they felt they had to do it. Why they felt they needed to be selfish, or why they felt they needed to go down that path. I put myself in their shoes for what felt good and what felt right for them and where they felt they needed to be. Not trying to hurt me, but just trying to be good to themselves, and I was hurt in the process. I understand that. And then light bulb. I tell you what, and I swear to you, I believe it's 100% valid. The moment you see this person through loving eyes and through eyes of forgiveness, and you understand your emotions and your feelings and this hurt and pain that you've been experiencing, the moment you understand both cups and you've balanced them both out, and you're like, oh, okay, this is my reality. I get it. I'm healing it. And I love this person and I forgive this person. And I'm able to move on and I'm able to be free and I'm able to forgive myself and forgive this person. That forgiveness of this person is you forgiving you from the past life. And guys, it is a circle and it is a yin yang and it is crazy, but that's what works. That is exactly what works. When you are now fully able to switch places, you get to see yourself through the lens of the person you've hurt. And you forgive you because you forgive them. And then the act of karma and the forgiveness with it is done. You've accomplished that lesson. You've done that full circle. That's what they mean, full circle. I don't think this is supposed to happen till 2 lifetimes. This lesson had to be full circle. You had to be one to do it, and you had to be one to receive it, and you had to be one to learn from it. And once all those elements have happened, boom, lesson done. Lesson done. Lesson learned. We can move on now. And it's like, that's what takes so long with temperance. That's why it requires so much patience and understanding, because you literally had to be 2 people. This act of revenge is not at all in this scale of this lesson. That's just an emotion that someone has felt because they didn't understand this fully. And please keep in mind, the person that did this to you is sorry. They truly had no ill will against you. And that's not everyone's story. There are some real a-holes in this world that they picked you out of a crowd, hun, and they knew they were going to do you wrong from day one. And I will save that reading for another time. That will come up when it needs to come up. But this reading is about someone that did not have those intentions. This is someone that did not mean to hurt you. It happened. They are sorry. Their love for you was not what they proclaimed it to be. And they lied to themselves and they lied to you. But they were trying, but they had to grow up. They had some inner child bullshit they had to deal with. And they were in an indecision. It took them a while to make the decision to hurt you ultimately. But they are definitely sorry. You need to let go. That's your karma. Let go of what happened. Let go of what they've done. And that may take some time. I think I am completely over my oldest kid's father hurting me the way he did, lying and cheating. But I'm still working on it, guys, and I'm here on a channel teaching you. And I'm still working on it. And I don't have emotions behind it anymore, but clearly there's some subconscious work to be done. Is there a hint of unforgiveness inside of me? Probably. Do I feel that consciously that I don't have forgiveness? No, I think consciously I have forgiven. But subconsciously, my dreams don't lie. They don't lie to me. Okay? There's some shit I need to deal with. So if you see me going along my life fine, moving on, having love in my life, teaching, doing tarot, meditating, having peace with my life, and you see that someone like me still, after years and years and years, still may suffer from some of that, please don't think it's easy. Please don't think that it's easy. And future heals all. He isn't sorry. He laughed when I found out. Okay, well then this may not be your story, because I don't think this person would laugh. This person does not have it in them to laugh. Okay, this person's intentions are pure. And this person right here was genuine and trustworthy. Now, he broke that line of trust, and he lied and he cheated. But those were not his initial intentions. He, after very long indecision about what he or she should do, took a path, and ultimately it hurt you. Okay? And your lesson with this is to see it from both sides. Okay? This card never said you got an apology. So if someone said, I never received an apology, this card doesn't say you've received it. These cards over here are talking about what this person feels and why they initially cheated on you or lied. This person may have even been sorry to another person besides you that maybe they feel they hurt. But this person, the reason they cheated on you is they were carrying a huge level of guilt. And that guilt led them to making a poor decision in a nutshell. In a nutshell, that's what it is, okay? Your person had some work to deal with. They didn't deal with it. They hurt you and they lied and they cheated and they do feel bad about it, but they were carrying around previous guilt. They didn't know how to make a good decision if their life depended on it. They were extremely naive and immature. And also their love for you, as explained in the first original part, was not as deeply as they said it was. It just wasn't as deep. And they realized that after the fact. Okay? Yeah, and I do want to do a reading on a real asshole that hurt you and what's the karma coming for them, because yeah, I would love to know. Because there are some people that have terrible intentions and I would love to channel some energy for those people. I kind of was hoping that would be the reading today. I was kind of going for a more dark, he lied and cheated, or she lied and cheated, what's going to happen to them now, what's going on with karma kind of reading. But this reading more so turned out to a more, I don't know, I guess soft, more genuine reading about someone who lied and cheated and feels bad and didn't have the intention to do it. So somehow that reading turned into this. And I know it's not going to resonate with all of you, but I have to be honest with what's in the cards. There's no way I'm just going to sell a story here on this channel to, you know, make it entertaining. This is a lot less entertaining, to be honest, than a vengeful reading. It is. I kind of sometimes prefer a more vengeful reading because it's more entertaining. But this is honest, at least. Okay? It does hold some honesty here. So for whoever it needs to hear, resonate with, it's going to resonate with it. But it's certainly not what I thought it would be either, guys. Trust me. It's not. But let's just go with it. Let's get some truth, hidden truth oracles. Hard to believe I've already been on here 108 minutes. Dear God, I'm so sorry. Holy cow. I'm nearing 2 hours and I've only gotten freaking 2 rows done. Is this serious? Holy crap. I'm sorry. I'm like totally blown away that that's how much time I've been here. It feels like 20 minutes. Anyways, hidden truth for why. Why'd you do it? Hidden truth. You guys want the hidden truth? Okay. Hidden truth. I left you before you could leave me. This person was dealing with some abandonment issues. I don't react when people mention you. This person is very good at hiding their feelings. And also, I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Okay? So you're supposed to learn the lesson. But this person does have some childish issues that were abandonment. So just to put this in a nutshell, if this is your reading, this is an earth sign that did this to you, okay? This person has some childhood stuff going on, and it certainly relates to abandonment issues, okay? they have that to deal with, and they're going through that. You also would have some abandonment issues because your karma is tied up with theirs. So you also would be dealing with abandonment issues from this person, okay? And they're teaching this to you, so you're learning that as well. That is the why. The one thing you should know is that both of you are quick at cutting ties before you get hurt at this point because you're so used to it. So this is, I'm going to leave you before you leave me, flat out, and I'm going to act like I don't care, you know, because that's a protection. You've got to protect yourself, and that's something you've learned from childhood or a childhood past life, okay? The biggest thing you're supposed to take is you're grateful for the spiritual lesson. By the way, bottom of the deck, more youthfulness here. You and I were too young. And we've gotten that several times with the whole child situation. So there is a youthfulness there. Let's go ahead, and that could just be young-spirited. Okay, sometimes it's not age. It's just we were not spiritually and emotionally mature yet. Let's get some hidden truth about your past life, on what you did to get this, you know, to receive this harvest. Okay, Spirit, give us a hidden truth oracle about the past life. Past life. Oh, okay. Past life. First thing that sticks out to me is I bury myself in my work to forget you. So this is a past life for you, okay? You were too busy to deal with this person. Too busy. I want to tell you how I feel, but I don't. So you didn't really express yourself to someone in the past. I want to be more than friends. You kept them on a friend level. And keep in mind, if this isn't a past life, it could be this life. Do these ring any bells in this life? Before this relationship, were you in a relationship in this life where you worked too much, you didn't make time for someone, they wanted to be more than friends, but you kept them as a friend, and you just don't express yourself on your feelings? If this is something that you've done in this life you know you're guilty of, then understand this is a seed that you planted, and this being cheated on and lied to was the harvest, okay? Because it's not, karma isn't exact for exact. It's not going to be, you did exactly this, I'm going to give you exactly that. It gives you the same lesson in a different form. Sometimes it could be a lesson with your children. Sometimes it could be a lesson with your work. Sometimes it will be a lesson in love. It just depends on how that lesson is learned. But in this lesson, if you gave somebody the runaround and you didn't make time for another person that was genuine with you, and you kept them at arm's length, you know, you're receiving this. And it's the reason I'm feeling that you're receiving this is because you were ingenuine. So your ingenuine energy got you involved with someone who was ingenuine with themselves, but also ingenuine with you. And that probably hits like a ton of bricks. You didn't know by being aloof, it was going to get you this. You didn't know by dragging someone around as a maybe, it was going to get you this. You didn't know that being kind of fake to other people was going to get you this. But the truth is, because you were ingenuine with them and ingenuine with yourself, maybe too busy with work, you landed an ingenuine partner as far as their love for you. They liked you, just didn't love you that deeply. It's like you liked this other person, you wanted to be friends, but you didn't like them like that. But you still kept them around. You tried to avoid the subject by working too much. Did you know that maybe you gave them some sleepless nights? Did you know that maybe you made this person feel hopeless? Did you know that maybe you made that person feel like they're not good enough? That try and try and try and try as they might to impress you, to earn your love, it's not enough. To get your attention, it's not enough. To go above and beyond for you, it's not enough. To have dreams and hopes and wishes with you is not enough. That you just did not feel the same way about them as they felt about you. I don't know, but that seems like that is a past life. But it could be this life. I don't know. You have to decide. But whether or not here or there, here nor there, this life, past life, that's what happened. That's what was done. It's what was done. You've grown up since then. You're no longer running away from relationships. In the past life or in this life, like, you were the runner. You avoided the connection. But in this lifetime or in this current relationship, you were the chaser. Chase, 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 not run, run, run. You were chasing this scenario because people used to chase you. You have to understand it from both perspectives, and you're going to have to make peace with yourself. You're going to have to forgive yourself from either this life or the past life or both. You're going to have understanding. And you're going to have to let go and move on in peace and in love and in harmony with patience. Patience with yourself and patience with this person. All right, so we've gotten to the why. We've gotten to the past life connection, to this I've been cheated on, lied to situation, and we're going to move on. Last card down here is we will be together again. As Karma likes to say, we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. I don't know. You get second chances on some things. It's almost like you get a second chance to make it work. The movie that comes to my mind is It's a Wonderful Life, or The Family Man with Nicolas Cage. He had the opportunity to be a wonderful father and husband had he made the right choice and been with the right woman. But he chose work over that relationship. And an angel you guys should watch The Family Man with Nicolas Cage. But an angel came down and showed him for days what his life would have been like had he married her after college, and had they been together. The angel showed him the children they would have had, the home they would have had, the life and everything. And the sad thing is, reality was he never got that. But he did get a second chance with that person, and he was able to build with her later in life. And they did end up together. Even though that whole vision of what could have been wasn't the current reality, they were able to build it. And he knew eventually those children would be in his life. But that's a reality. So I don't know, but that's kind of, I don't know what's going on here. I feel like this is the story of The Family Man. This is the story of It's a Wonderful Life. It's so weird how it's like playing out in time here. And it's like weird because you're on the being hurt end in this reading today. Now you've been lied to and cheated on. But it's like in a previous dimension or another timeline or a past life, you were the one that did it. So it's like I'm seeing a mirror and I'm seeing both sides and I'm seeing both of you and I'm seeing this complete revelation that you've learned a lesson through yourself, which is your karma. And you're going to get a second chance. And I have to tell you this, we will be together again. And the Temperance Fix-It Angel is the mender of the heart, the mending of bridges. And it takes a long time, but it's a card of second chances, to be honest. If this is your reading, I do feel like you are going to get a second chance through forgiveness and through seeing the error of your ways and through seeing them through God's eyes and through You putting yourself in their shoes. Does that make sense? If you can do all of that, you're there, baby. You're there. If you can do all of that, you are the butterfly, my friends, and you will transmute, transform, and alchemically change your destiny here. And you're going to go away like the butterfly. You will be the butterfly. So if you can do all that, you're in good grace, okay? We're going to move on with this reading because it's already been almost 2 hours. Holy shit. We've got 2 more rows to do. Hopefully it doesn't take another 2 hours. In my old days, it would. In my old days on this channel, honey, I could do 4 6-hour reading, no problem. Okay? But not today. Not nowadays. But if you guys are interested in your chart and you want to learn more about your karma with a lover, or you just have questions about your fucking chart, I have the chance of a lifetime for you to join me with a few other people. It's $66. It's on my website, www.jks1111.com. All you have to do is pay it there. Boom, you're in line for the class. It's not even a class, it's just a chat, okay? It's a private live between us people, and you get to bring your chart to the table and ask me questions about your chart. So you're gonna get some answers, maybe some much needed answers. Maybe you need to make sense of your karma or make sense of your relationship connection with someone. Maybe you've got some really pending questions about what to do right now. Maybe you're an indecision. If that's you and you're at a crossroads or you're in the moment of discovery of self and you need some clarity so you can make some plans this year, please go to my website, www.jks1111.com, and purchase that. It says talking about astrology, chatting, you're gonna see it. It's an astrology chat video and it's asking questions. You're going to see it. Go ahead and order that. If you are already a subscriber to my monthlies, all you have to pay is $15 through Cash App, and I'll sign you up for the special video, okay? So I've got a lot of you guys that are subscribers. If you want to join us in the astrology chat, it's on February 10th. As long as you're still a member of my subscriptions, you only have to pay $15, and you're going to be able to join us in the astrology chat and ask me your questions and whatever, okay? So if you guys want to meet me over there, you can. Remember, February 10th, $66 for a non-member and $15 for a member. If you want to become a member and save, you can do that. If you want to become a member of my extendeds, so you can get the discount on the astrology chat special video, you can do that also. My, I can't even think, Mercury's fucking with me. My subscriptions are only $33.33 on my website, and it's monthly extendeds, okay? So if you want to be a member, you can just join there and then pay me through Cash App. If you want to save a little bit of money, I'll allow you to do that. Okay, but please go to my website so you guys can order that. If you're a subscriber, you will save. If you don't want to be a subscriber, that's fine. It's just $66. But go ahead and join us there February 10th. Okay. Oh, hey. Hey there, Jessica, Malakara. Hi. So good to see you. I see you. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so we got into the reason why this person lied and cheated into you. We got into your past life and your connection to why this even happened to you and what you had to learn and how you had to grow. So we're going to move on over here. This is going to be what's going to happen. Like, what are the effects of the karma now? What does karma really see happening with you guys? Okay? And then we're going to get into their feelings about everything. But let's start with what's going to happen with karma. First card out is King of Cups. So highly emotional. This person that cheated on you and lied to you, no matter when this was, the effects that the karma is going to give them is extreme emotions. You're going to always be the one that got away. That's karma. You're going to be the one that they feel like you were the one. You're going to be the one that feels like you're on a pedestal. You're on a throne. You're wearing the crown of love. Like out of all the lovers in their life, you were the one that loved them. You were the one that understood them. You were the one that meant so much to them. You're going to be the one that they regret things not working out with. Because ultimately, karma says this was the love of your life. I know it's hard to fathom, but that's what's coming out on the card with the King of Cups. This is Scorpio vibes, but it also talks about hidden love. Because the king knows how to control his love the same way he knows how to control the ocean. Like Poseidon, okay? So this is the master of emotions. So even though this person's going to be feeling all of these things about this connection, they're going to do a very good job about controlling those feelings. Let's go ahead and get the next card. We have the Hammer. I feel like this is Thor's hammer. Okay, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, which is those repetitive karmic cycles, persistent, and working on it. They're going to try to fix their karma. You know why they're going to try to fix their karma with you? We talked about temperance and having to go back. We talked about all of that. Karma is, yes, I'm glad you've learned, but you still have to go back from the basement, up those stairs to the dark room. You still have to go backtrack. You know, that's karma. Backtrack and karma. And we are in a Mercury retrograde. So this person realizes that they sabotaged this relationship. They had some abandonment issues. They had emotional issues. They left you before you could leave them. They have some self-worth issues. They realized they were naive. They were immature. And that they were as genuine as they could be at the time, but that made them very ingenuine because that was just rude. So they're realizing they were doing a lot of self-sabotage.
This is a Minecraft house I made with all my clay.
Wow, that is so nice. Can I show everybody your Minecraft thing? Matthew wants to show you guys his amazing Minecraft clay house thing that he made. Look at that. I gotta pay attention to my sweetheart.
And you see it got a little white nail right there.
Yeah.
So she can see.
Mm.
I made a bed too.
You made a bed?
Yeah. I'm making a lot of Minecraft stuff in the living room.
You are so cute and I love you. I love you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tell
Okay.
me when you're done.
Okay. I will. You know, everything happens for a reason, guys, and my little innocent Scorpio, by the way, and this is Scorpio, King of Cups, came in like the hammer building, and he built a house. And that, to me, guys, is an omen and a representation that your person is building a strong foundation. So the karma that this connection between the two of you has taught them to build a better relationship and a better foundation, and they're just rebuilding their lives. They're becoming a better person because of this. So that's what's going to happen after this karma. Karma is teaching them you have to go back and you have to deal with these things, but you also have to rebuild. And this is repetitive. So they are going to keep experiencing the same karma with multiple relationships until they get it. And keep in mind, this is not just about them. This is about you. If you don't learn this lesson full circle, you and your experience and them and their experience with you, if you don't see both sides of the coin, you're also going to experience a repetitive play out of the same kind of scenario with other people. So keep in mind, karma's like, I'm going to keep making you experience the same thing repetitively till you get it, till you're able to work on your situation, your foundation, and grow. Be persistent and work on it. It's going to take effort, okay? Capricorn vibes. All right, so this is what karma's teaching you. How to be in control of your love, how to have healthy boundaries, and how to have a better foundation. Let's see the shadow aspect, though, of what karma's going to be giving the people here in this situation. Today for tomorrow, and I see the twins. What is going on in this picture? So one twin has roots or dead flowers, and the other person has seeds. Ooh, that's totally the energy of the reaping and the sowing and the harvest. Today for tomorrow. So you are planting seeds today for the fields of tomorrow. And that's beautiful. Karma's like, yes, I want you to learn from this. Breathe in the pain and the suffering and the lessons that karma's giving you, because Saturn is painful and restrictive and suffocating. But as long as you can learn that lesson and be free, thank God, I'm going to give you the blessing. So out of those crumbled foundations lies the seeds of a new you and a new relationship and a new life. So you have seeds in your hand. See how she's holding the seeds in her hand? I don't know if you guys can see that. She's got the dead flowers. Don't let what happened in the past tell you what's going to happen in the future. Plant seeds today where you can have a good harvest tomorrow. This is why Spirit wants you to let it go. Because if you don't let go of these lessons, you're just going to carry that seed, bury it, plant it, and water it into a new relationship, and you're going to get the same outcome. All right? And keep in mind, the outcome is not always love. It could be a lesson through your children. It could be a lesson through your work. It could be a lesson through love. But just keep in mind that this lesson of being lied to and cheated and hurt and abandoned will come back up if you don't deal with this full circle, okay? So anyways, moving on. Next part of the shadow. Bride in a cage. Jail. Somebody here, it may suffer with jail. But the bride gets me here. Karma is going to give someone a relationship that has no freedom. They are going to be so dedicated and so married to the karma that it's a cycle that never ends, and it feels like jail. It feels like a soul in a cage. Wow, their soul is going to be restricted in a cage of ongoing karma if they do not plant new seeds. They're also possibly going to end into a relationship that is very controlling and a very miserable relationship. They may end up in a marriage or relationship that is not the one they want. They may end up married to someone for money, married to someone for some codependency, married to someone for some reason that is not love. And I don't care if they're a male or a female, but they're going to end up stuck, which feels like hell, by the way. I sometimes think hell would be like that, the replaying of a situation over and over again. Hey, YouTube Vibes, good morning. So that doesn't feel very pleasant. Spirit, what do you want us to know about the seed of this karma? Stretch. Oh, they're meant to stretch out of their comfort zone and grow. This is saltwater taffy. Obviously, to make taffy, you have to stretch it. They're going to have to, stretch to me is out of the comfort zone. They have to get out of this and stretch out. Wow. Tell me another message about the karma. Karma with this person. Karma with this person that lied and cheated, please. The karma that's coming. The karma that's coming with this person. Karma. Show me the karma. We have divine masculine. And we have strategy. Bottom of the deck, we have trust. There's going to be some trust issues. They're never going to trust their partner, and their partner's never going to trust them. They're always going to be plotting for a way out of being stuck. And Sagittarius has been pretty strong throughout this reading. Saggies do not like to feel stuck nor trapped. They desire their freedom. So I'll tell you what, karma is saying you're not going to escape karma. If you want to be married to the karma, you're going to be married to the karma. You will consistently be in a cycle. And you will sabotage your connections. It will be persistent. But the good karma will come if you sow good seeds for tomorrow. But it has to be dealt with a strategy and a plan, and you must work on it, and you must trust the universe. All right. Let's get a one more card about the shadows on the karma that's going to happen. Medicating. She's obviously drinking wine on the table. This person might turn to alcohol. Okay. This person might turn to other forms of self-medication and numbing. But part of the karma this person may experience is feeling like they need to numb out. They need to numb out from the pain they've caused other people. And bottom of the deck is elusive. They're going to lose themselves more and more in these connections. Interesting. We're going to go ahead and see how this situation will transform. Spirit, how is this situation going to transform? I think my audience does not want to repeat that freaking karma. So please show me the transformation with Scorpio, King of Cups. We have fully upgraded from the Page of Pentacles, and we're moving into a lover. We're moving into mature. We're moving into sowing good seeds. We're moving into working on our self-sabotaging, having strategies to be stronger like the masculine. So how does this transform? How is this connection, we will be together again, transform? Show me the transformation of this couple. Okay, how? We got two. Okay, that's all right. I can take two. Bottom of the deck is strengthen. So strength card. Leo energy. And what do we have? Wow, we have ascent, which is like a higher perspective, and trickster. So climbing the mountain, learning to laugh at your mistakes. All right. So we are going to transform, and ascend is finally Capricorn getting over that mountain. The mountain, the hurdle, the struggle of karma. The number 1 and the number 9. Wow, the beginning and the end. I see a cycle completion. So you guys have heard trickster a lot of times, but we're going to read it again. All right, but first a little intro from strengthen. Prepare yourself from what's to come. You're about to grow. Like the hunter who wrestles from the forces of nature, as well as enemies and beasts, we build resilience against all antagonistic forces. Take some time to focus on the target, but just as the hunter singles out the buffalo from the herd, so we hone in on preparing for a specific outcome that we seek. Just a little intro from there. Okay, and Trickster says, the trickster has deceived us again, and just when we thought things were getting better, it all falls to ruins. So just know, as a part of the karma, the person that cheated and lied, whatever they're building, hammering away at, if they keep planting those same seeds again and creating another tower, it's going to fall apart. This is a lesson about learning to laugh at your mistakes, but also going within and learning from them. This is the beginning phase. So anyways, is that a clown or a fool? Is it actually laughing at us? What does it take for us to get the picture or get the joke or finally learn to laugh at ourselves? We take our life so seriously sometimes. And the trickster reminds us to see the funny side at life. We can have a good cry, but we need to have an equally good laugh. Our so-called mistakes are nothing less than lessons and experiments in the endless cosmic play. Failures are here to remind us we're not in control. And as the saying goes, wherever I go, there I am. We may be tempted to try a geographical cure and move away from our problems, or get in a new relationship to end the problem in our last relationship. But we cannot get away from ourselves, and we cannot get away from our lessons, for better or worse. Our problems and our patterns travel with us. Change only begins and ends in ourselves as an inside job, whose most essential ingredient is usually a sense of humor and a lesson learned. Wow, I love it. So Karma's like, do you want to do this again? Because if you want to, I guess that's fine. Yeah, Karma's like, I'm okay with that, or I'm good with that. You know, I've got eternity. I've got all eternity. So go on, dude. Go on, girl. Like, let's do it. If you want to go through this again, let's go ahead. But it's probably going to fall apart just like the last one. Or maybe you want to learn that lesson, do the first circle thing, heal, forgive, and grow. Should we try that? Yes. So the universe is like, we're never going to give up on you. Karma is not going to give up on you. You get to decide when you want to learn. And your person gets to decide when your person wants to stop repeating those patterns and being married to their ego and their stuckness in their karmaness, okay? And they can medicate all they want. They can try to numb out the pain. They can try to move away, like literally change houses, get away from the pain, change relationships, but it's still going to follow them. Maybe that's why we got 2 cards. This one is about repeating and beginning again. The tower falling and being rebuilt. And you have to learn from your mistakes. And this one is about overcoming it. This one is about once you've conquered that lesson, what karma's going to give you. So let's see that one, the ascent. Okay. Rise up to the higher ground. Let your opponents fall. Fall away below you. Both of these cards have been the element of air. This is the phase of refinement. And this is an art from Above the Jealous Mouths. That's a good little title. Above the Jealous Mouths. So let your enemies fall below when facing a challenge, especially this dark karmic pattern in relationships. Do your best to rise above the negativity that you've been receiving. Hold your head high, even while battles with others are all around you. We are certain to lose our share, but don't settle for inner weakness, discouragement, anger, depression, or revenge, because those are the easy way out. Instead, look for the positive. Write a gratitude list of everything so good in your life. Your health, your family, your friends, your work, your children, your nature, even small acts of kindness directed to you. Then you will ascend past your problems. They won't be that big. And know that whomever behaved badly towards you is trapped in darkness and in fear and lovelessness. I repeat for all of you that need to hear that, because this is what karma is going to give you from the acts of lying and cheating. And it says, know that whomever behaved badly to you is trapped in darkness, fear, and lovelessness. And you need to know that. The saying, just like me, reminds us at times that we are no better than others. And we should put ourselves in their shoes, because maybe someday we'll be in those shoes. Or maybe we already were. Find compassion for those. And find compassion for yourself at your worst. And find compassion for the one that did you wrong at their worst. So you can be an extension of the highest. So you can be greater and ascend away from this negative jail below you. Extend your compassion to your enemies. Let your opponents fall away below you. Leave them to their bad behavior while you go forth in grace and in mercy. Model how to rise above pettiness and hate and anger and revenge and suffering with courtesy, mercy, dignity, and compassion and love. Life is a jagged road, and sometimes a jagged sword straight to the heart. Ignore the unsupportive words and actions of others by casting stones of negativity, or even you having negativity in your own mind. Keep climbing towards the light. Keep climbing towards love. Take with you those who are ready to reach new heights and let you fly. That's beautiful, guys. That's karma. You can either fall waist side with this person into darkness and learn nothing. And you can stay stuck in your cycle. But I don't think you will. I think you will choose to go full circle. I think you will choose compassion and mercy. I think you will choose forgiveness, because in that you are forgiving yourself from a past life action or something you've done in this life. And once you find forgiveness and understanding, those nightmares, those dreams that you've been having, maybe you'll be free from. Maybe you won't have those nightmares anymore. Maybe that will be a sign that you've grown, that you've really moved on. And be blessed with something more beautiful, with the King of Cups. Because there is a happiness and a love out there for you. But let's get past this. Let's heal this. Okay, so now we want to see how they feel, because now we know what karma's doing. We're like, okay, got it, got it. How are they feeling after what they've done? So a lot of you guys want to know. And you know I'm going to be nothing but honest. First card. The Sun in reverse, which is darkness. The sun is out, but they're not in the sun. This is Eeyore. They've cast a cloudy shadow that follows them. And even though there's so much to be grateful for in this world and so much to be had, it's like, nope, I don't have any of that. This is they have not made it over the wall, and they're off into the happiness. This is I'm stuck behind the wall. I don't feel the sun on my cheeks. I don't feel the rays of joy. I don't feel free. I know there's freedom out there. I can see it. I haven't taken of it. So they feel pretty sad, guys. They feel pretty much in darkness. They feel unforgiven, and they feel unhappy and angry with themselves, quite possibly. They also feel like they're not living their life purpose. They are not their true, genuine self, and they're not living with what they were supposed to be doing in this world. The next card is abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. They are feeling right now they need to focus on better things like money, job, career, but they're also looking for anything to be happy about. They do not want to be stuck like this for the rest of their life. They know in order to be happy, they need gratitude. So they are starting to count their blessings. They may not have a lot. The sun is not on their side. but they're being grateful for what they have. If they have a bean to cut with a knife and share between two people, they're being grateful for it. Okay? That's what I'm saying. They don't have much. And now I'm hearing that stupid 80s song, I don't have much, but I know I love you. I can't sing that song, guys. But if there's a song that strikes you that says that little word, I don't have much, but I know I love you, that's how they're feeling about you right now, is honestly how I feel. And I feel like that's how they also just feel about their life in general. They don't have a lot, but they're learning to be grateful for what they have. So this is a very good lesson for them. The next shadow card here on how they feel is Artificial Heart. Ooh, they're cold. They're not genuine, to be honest. Whomever they're with, whatever they're doing, they're not genuine with those people around them. And remember I said I don't feel like they're living their life purpose? That's exactly how they feel. Like, I was meant for more. I was meant to be an artist or a singer or a songwriter or a traveler. Or I was meant to be a business owner. Or I was meant to be an amazing parent. I was meant to be a great artist. I was meant for more. I was meant for a great marriage. I was meant to have my own home, my own life, my own prosperity. But how they feel is fake. I'm living a life that's not mine. I'm grateful for every little tiny thing I have, and I'm learning to be grateful for all these little things. But this is not my life. This is not the wife I want. This is not the home I want. This is not the husband I want. This is not the job I want. You know, this is not the car I want. This is not the state I want to live in. This is not how I want to look physically. This is not who I am spiritually. I feel like this person is on automatic, kind of being robotic. Yeah. And it's kind of sad because at the same time that they're feeling all of those things, they still have a little glimmer of light, which they're trying to put a smile on their face, even in the hardest of days. Give me another card, please, for how they feel with Artificial Heart. Please clarify that. Okay. Magic in the air and family. This is not the ideal family situation they saw for themselves. Family is an issue for them. I don't know if they can't have kids with that person, or they're separated from the children because they're with you. You know, their kids are with you, or they feel like they've sold themselves short. Maybe someone had an abortion, I don't know, but they're like, my family situation's not right. They feel like whatever family situation they're in, it's not the family situation they wanted. It's almost like they're looking back and imagining what their life would have been like had they had a family with you. Maybe they made children with you, but they weren't there for them. You know, maybe you guys talked about marriage and children, but they never, you know, they obviously lied and went a different direction and cheated, and you went off on your merry way. This is their karma. They're going to repeat patterns in other relationships, and when they finally wake up, they're going to try to be a better person. They're going to try to be happy for every little thing, but at the same time, they're fake because they're living a fake life. And this person, I think, with the Artificial Heart, could very well be in a relationship that they're with someone they really don't love. And the family that they wanted to create is missing. Someone here is missing family. Missing sons or a son or children. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Bottom of the deck over here is genuine love. You and them had a genuine love. And we knew that story from the very beginning with the Page of Pentacles. You genuinely loved them, and they genuinely loved you. But they were immature. And as much as they proclaimed so much love to you, it was real, but they didn't love you the way they proclaimed. You know, it's like they didn't know the meaning behind the words. They just knew the words. Just like Romeo. Young, in love, not understanding the impact that that love would have, the consequences that that love would have on another person, ultimately ending their lives. Very sad. Very sad story. I mean, everyone wants to romanticize Romeo and Juliet, but it's very childish, it's very mature, and not well thought out. And it's very sad. So anyways, this person definitely feels something is lacking and missing, and it's certainly genuine love. And I tell you what, the way they feel is they want to break up a third-party situation. They want to break their karmic chains. They want to break whatever karmic pattern or relationship or both if it's involved. They want to break that up. They don't want to go through this anymore, okay? They're missing someone. There's a third party, which is you out there. They're missing that. They do want to break up this karmic situation, and they do want reconciliation. Look at that, bottom of the deck. And I tell you what, with this reading, I do believe if everyone plays their cards right, karma will bring you back together again. Karma always does. The sower and the reaper. Basically, look, you guys just have to come full circle. And ironically, I'm using circular cards. I don't know. What does Spirit want you to know in this message today? What should you focus on, Spirit? What should they focus on? Ooh, open your heart. Maybe you have a locket with this person's picture. I don't know. I feel like you never forgot them and they never forgot you. I don't know. But open your heart to forgiveness at the very least. For some of you, you've moved on and you just need to open your heart to forgiveness and moving on so you don't get tortured with nightmares or repetitive patterns anymore. And for others of you, maybe open up your heart to a second chance once the lesson has been learned. So once you guys have overcome all of your little traumas, once you guys can see each other through each other's eyes and through the eyes of God, once you guys do full circle, forgiveness of each and self, I do believe there's a completion, a finishing. And I do believe once you open your heart, you and this partner will have a second chance. It's been kind of like that throughout the reading, as you guys can see. You had We Will Be Together Again. You had Temperance, which is the Fix-It Angel, which is the card of second chances. And you had the I'm Sorry card. And you guys had the Reconciliation. So I'm sorry, but I do believe that if you guys have done the work, you can definitely reconcile with this human. And I do believe you guys can break those karmic cycles. I guess ultimately in this reading, this person has suffered. I think there's been a great eye-opening moment in this reading today. For those of you that were lied to and cheated on by this earth sign, and if you did have strong Saggy energy inside of you, or even both of you, and maybe even a dash of Scorpio or Capricorn, this reading has hit you right between the eyes. how do you say, nail on the head or head, whatever. You guys know what I mean. This reading has been exact. For some people, this is it. This is your reading. And you know this is how they feel. And you know this is how you feel. And you know that once you guys learn from this, you guys can move on. So if that's you and you've learned a great deal from this relationship, then wonderful. You know, but for a lot of you guys, you haven't, this isn't your story. And you don't resonate with a lot of this reading because there might be a lot of revenge or anger or, you know, whatever. And some readings are rightfully so in those areas. But for this particular reading, that's not the advice. That's not the message. And I am happy to do a reading, again, for people that have been really hurt by a very dark person with ill intentions, and you would like to know what the hell their karma is and any advice for you to heal. But I can tell you one thing, if you're watching this, either side of the stories that you're on here, if you could take something from this message today and know it wasn't an accident, and you could work on your healing, it's the better for you. Because having unforgiveness towards this person doesn't hurt them at all. It's not going to make them suffer one tiny bit. It's not going to give them a nightmare. It's not going to make them have regret about losing you. It's not going to make them feel remorse. And it's not going to help them to think about you and what they've done wrong to you. So filling yourself up full of revenge is not the answer. The only one that will suffer on that journey is you. And you're just going to be walking on a bed of thorns for as long as it takes for you to full circle, try to put yourself in that person's shoes and try to look at that person through different perspective, through different eyes, and try to forgive yourself. Those things have to happen today, tomorrow, next year, 20 years, or the next lifetime. That's your pick. But eventually, someday, you're going to cross that road, or you're going to cross that bridge. You may not be ready for that bridge right now, and that's okay. But I promise you, soul, you will cross that bridge. Eventually. My thing is either get to it right now and get it over with. But if you feel like you need to wait and suffer longer, then okay, that's your walk. Open your heart. Don't let this person steal the beauty inside of you. Do you want to be, I'm going to be honest, like don't hate me for this, but do you want to be an ugly person? I really want you to think about that. Do I want to be an ugly person? Write that down and answer it honestly. Because some people are like, fuck yeah, I want to be an ugly person. Okay, then that's you. Second, do you want to be a person that repels others? Write it down, answer it. Do I want to be a person that repels others? And thirdly, do I want to carry the energy that is prickly and thorn-like, that harms all others that try to get near me? And answer it honestly. Do I want to be the person that has an energy of thorns, like a porcupine, that repels all others that want to get near to you? Because if the answer is yes to all of those things, this is you. This is you. If you want to repel love, if you want to keep others away from you, if you want to be isolated and angry, If you want to be in your darkness, then this is you. And you will embody the energy of revenge. You will be taking revenge on yourself. Because what you've learned in this life is that your experience is your mirror. Yeah. The lover that cheated on you and lied to you is your mirror. Whether you did it in this life or you did it in a past life, who cares? He or she is your mirror. And they are helping you as a teacher to love and forgive and to understand. They are your teacher. So I don't know if you want to be those things. Okay? If you want to be those things, keep up the act of revenge and anger and bitterness. Keep up with the, I hope karma comes for you. Keep up with that, because this is you. This is you. And it's okay if that's you. We've all been this person. I've been this person. I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I have been this person, no fucks given. I've been angry. I've been one angry bitch in my lifetime. It didn't help me a bit. I grew and I learned. I moved on. I'm still learning. I'm still healing, as I told you guys, my dreams, and that's deep subconscious. But at least I'm no longer this bitter person, I'll tell you that. Okay, you need to get there. It doesn't help you at all. I mean, maybe it makes you feel a little bit better for a while, but long term, this is not the goal. Okay, long term, not the goal. However, if you guys are going to be able to move on from this fucker and whatever happened to you and love yourself, because in a mirror retrospect, you are that fucker. Okay. I know you're like, what? In retrospect, in a higher way of thinking, you are the fucker that hurt you because you brought that teacher into your karmic life for a lesson. You have to love and forgive yourself, and you have to love and forgive them because that's forgiving you. It is completely mirrored and reversible and interchangeable, interdimensional, and it's all one and it's all you. Deal with it. This is your reality. But if you're able to make peace with that and love and forgive yourself and them, you're at a higher place, honey. And then this says peaceful among thorns. At that point, honey, you're able to make peace with the bad karma that's been dealt to you by your own self. And you are at peace with what happened. It doesn't mean that it changes everything that's happened around you and you're like in this new alternate reality. No, you're still in the same reality, but you are peaceful in that reality. And that reality has no effect on you. Like, if you're able to forgive today, it's not going to change the fact that they're gone. It's not going to change the fact of what they did to you. It's not going to change the fact that it doesn't hurt, because it still does. That's the reality you have to accept. But you can learn to make peace with that. You can learn to make peace with your isolation or your loneliness. You can learn to make peace with the separation. You can learn to make peace with what you wanted that didn't happen. You can learn to make peace with your pain. And that's peaceful among thorns. Learning to make peace with your pain. It's a peace treaty. I know what you did, and I know why. I know what I did, and I know what I got. It hurt. And I healed it. I'm changed. I'm different. I'll never be the same. But I'm better. That's where you get peaceful among thorns. All right, so what does Spirit want you to know at the end of this reading? Let's go ahead and see what he wants you to know with my Spirit Speaks Oracle. And then I'll get what's upcoming in your life, because I think you should know that. So Spirit, what is upcoming? Okay. And what do you want them to know? What do you want my beautiful collective to know? Bottom of the deck is ideas, desired creative expression. Ooh, Spirit's like, I want you to paint. I want you to create. I want you to dance. I want you to get creative. This is so good for you. Spirit says, pour out your soul on paper. A lot of you guys are going to be experiencing a new idea of poetry. You're learning to write poetry again like you did in school, or you're learning to do art. You're going to be attracted to paints and colors. You're going to be attracted to fashion, and you're going to be attracted to different textiles and linens and patterns and lots of paint, maybe even just in the house. Okay, but this is where you're going to learn to be super happy again. The fun thing about creativity is joy. And so Spirit's like, if you haven't been experiencing joy or you haven't been experiencing anything happy at all, it's because you've been putting down your creativity. And Spirit's like, I'm about to throw so many clouds of ideas at you, you're not going to know which one to pick up first. You might be doing all of the above. But get ready, because creativity and joy is headed your way. And just jump right into it, because this is your area of life. Let's go ahead and get the next one. Oh, thank you, Kira. Oh, thank you, Kira, for the $4.44 on Cash App. Thank you so much. All right, so the next card that comes out for you is Deep, number 4. Profound feelings and memories are bubbling up to the surface. All right, so your heart's going a little pity-pat. A lot of emotions just from the past are going to make you cry. A lot of deep dreams, profound memories, things that just mean so much. Maybe you're going to find some items from your past, and it's going to make you feel a certain kind of way. Watch out. Yes. Oh, Matthew's got something else to show us with his creativity.
It's another Minecraft thing underwater.
It's another Minecraft thing underwater?
Look at.
Ooh. Ooh, it's an octopus and coral.
And a fish.
And a fish. He made that, guys. You're so creative, my little sweet baby. Look at you. I'll call you my little nugget. Oh my gosh, your cheeks. I just love you to bits. How did I get so lucky?
Because?
Why? Why did God give you to me? Why am I so lucky? I'm spoiled. It's not fair to everyone else. I'm the luckiest. I love you, baby. I'm almost done. All right. So anyways, Spirit's like, look, if you're having this major round of emotions come to the surface right now, that's okay. I want them to come up because it's going to help you create. All your pain and all your joy is going to make your art or your expression that much better. I want you to dance like you've never been loved more and you've never been hurt more. I want you to write like you've never been loved more and never been hurt more. This balance is what makes you beautiful and creative and deep. Spirit wants you to know that because of what you've been through, you're a bomb-ass person. You are a deep, emotional, honest, good person. And you would not be without these experiences. Spirit wants you to be thankful and grateful for the monumental experiences of love and heartbreak in your life. It made you so much more beautiful. You are a deep soul. And thank God for your experiences, that you are a better writer, a better singer, a better dancer, a better parent, a better lover, a better human. You are a better human because of this negativity in your life. If you can take anything out of being hurt the way you've been hurt, it's that. It's that you're a better person. And I really want you to believe it. Spirit really wants you to believe it. Don't just say it. Oh yeah, I'm a better person. No, you are a really wonderful human. You are an empathetic, caring, compassionate, loving, generous, creative, understanding, teaching soul. Because of this trials and tribulations in your life. Really be grateful. Really, 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 truly be grateful. Be grateful for this lesson. What's coming up for you in your life? Oh my gosh, get ready, guys. You are detaching from this liar, cheater energy, karmic cycle. Bye! This is like the best news in a long time. You're finally taking off the mask. Thank God I'm free, right? Just, done with the mask, done with the mask. That's why this is the card of attachment, and it's in reverse. So this is so good. So this is what's upcoming. If you don't experience it, if you're not experiencing this now, you will, okay? And the next one is, hostilities in reverse. Loving it. You are coming from a place where you were bitter. You were fucking angry. You were like, fuck you and the dark horse you rode in on, hurting me like that. How dare you? And you were just fit to be tied. But through this reading and through your life's lessons, hopefully there's been some kind of a light bulb moment. And you're just like, yeah, I'm done. I don't need vengeance. Vengeance is the Lord's. You have it. I'm done. I got it. This is my karma. I got it. I learned my lesson. I'm doing full circle. I'm loving and forgiving this person because I'm loving and forgiving me. I am an understanding human. And I am a spirit having a human experience. And I can finally see from a higher perspective. And I don't need this toxicity, and I don't need to hang on to this hurt and this pain and shame from this connection. I am releasing my karmic chains. I love you, but I'm done with that. And if you need to have a good cry, have the good cry and be done. But I think some of those feelings need to come out first before this outcome happens. I just want to say that, and that's for most of you. Let this deep emotions come out first. Learn to laugh at what happened and your mistakes and like your past lives and all of that. Learn not to take this so serious, and then you can move on to this next, what's going to be happening in your life, okay? So this is the number 26 in reverse. Let's read this. This card reversed marks the end of hostilities inside of your soul. There's a shift in the energies around you and even about you. And the universe is so supporting your energy right now and the shift you're in. Whether the aggressive action has ended due to external factors of your own intervention, this card bodes well for more peace and harmony. Be aware, however, that there may still be some action you might have to take, and it may seem on the surface that things are slow in getting better, but believe me, they are definitely getting better. This card encourages you by letting you know that the inner vibrations have changed and are still changing. And this situation will be resolved. I love it. Big breath, guys. Accept that message. Take it in. You didn't watch this video by accident. All right, so now we're going to read attachment in reverse. Guys, this card reversed has a wonderful indicator that some old, crappy, negative pattern or relationship or desperate attitude has been released or will be. And as you continue to let go, you will be able to establish new ways of doing things and relating to others. The universe, spirit, source, love, wants to congratulate you on your healthy new approach. Be sure to support the changes you're making in your ongoing choices. Some patterns can deeply be encoded. So you may still need to continue releasing some old habits, and that's okay. All the while honoring the new decision in your thoughts, feelings, and actions that you're deciding to leave that behind you now. You've broken the chains, and now you can walk away from the limiting attachment, and you're being brought into a bright light and unlimited possibilities. I love you guys. That was a really great reading. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched this reading thinking it was going to be totally different, so did I. I came into this reading too thinking it was going to be a bashing of the karma that someone was going to get for hurting you. But it turned out to be something different for you and for me. And I think it's for the better. It's for the better. It gave us a deeper understanding of why we've attracted these things into our reality. And it did give us a higher perspective on we are somewhat in control of our reality, not completely with every piece of it, but we certainly contribute to the elements of patterns. And we do have the power to change them. And it is an inside job. So I'm so thankful that you watched this reading. I really hope that it helped you. And if it irritated you in some way or pissed you off, I'm sorry, you know. I just had to be honest throughout this reading. This reading will not resonate with every one of you, but I know for the one that's watching and crying or feeling emotional about this right now, it's totally for you. And this is totally your reading, and it's going to happen. So take it easy. Take it easy on yourself. Go hear that song, Go Easy on Me by Adele. Okay? That's your song. Go easy on me. And the words of that song are totally this message. And it was, I was just a child. I didn't know myself. I made decisions not knowing what was going to happen. So go easy on me. And we had a lot of child cards over here. So you and your person, no matter how old you were a child at heart in here. And the decisions made were made with what you knew at that time. As immature as it was, as childish or as selfish as it was, you were trying your best. They were trying their best. And it's important for you to remember to go easy on you and easy on them. That's for your highest good. Oh, thank you so much, Liberated Unicorn. I love your name. 1010. Oh my gosh, I just saw that on the clock yesterday and this morning. Blessings. Thank you, Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, for your guidance and healing, comfort and support. Thank you all for sharing your gifts with us. Love, healing, and light to all. Thank you. Thank you so much for that beautiful, heartfelt donation. I really appreciate you. Go easy on you guys. I love you. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And remember, like I always say, guys, this is a love. It's a journey. It's a life. It's crazy, but it's just a journey. Don't be reaching for these destinations, okay? It's not about the destinations. It's not about the places you have to be at this certain time. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. I love you guys. You're doing really good. And I really hope I see you guys on the astrology questions video. If you're watching now and you just tuned in, little announcement here. I am offering a private video for exclusive people that want to donate to my channel. I really need money right now, so I'm putting it out there, and it really supports this channel. It is crazy season right now, this January for me, and I want to give, and I want to help people with their chart, and in return, I'd like a little support from my channel and mean what I do as well. So it's a give and take, and it's a private video. If you guys are already subscribers, it's only $15 to join this private video. If you want to subscribe to my monthly extendeds, it's $33.33 a month. That's it. And it supports my channel, and it helps you enter the vault of all my extended readings. But in addition today, obviously, you get access to this private video, and you get to bring your astro chart to the class, to the video. It's not really a class, it's just a video. And you get to go ahead and ask me questions about your chart. You can ask me questions about Mars in this placement, Saturn in this placement. What does this mean? And I'm happy to answer your questions, all for free with the access to this private class/video, okay? So if you're already subscribed, it's cheaper, and you're just promising an ongoing support of my channel, and I thank you for that. If you don't want to subscribe to my monthlies, you don't have to access this private video. You can do it on your own. It's $66, and it's on my website, and it's at www.jks1111.com. And you can just go there, go to the readings, and you can just click on it. It says astrology video questions and chat. So you can just click on that. It's $66. You'll know the price. Just click on there, and you'll be ready to go for the 10th of this month. Okay? So I hope to see you guys there. I would love to answer everyone's astrology questions, but this is going to be reserved for this private video. So if you want to participate, please feel free. That would be awesome. I gave you 2 options to pay. So if you're already subscribed, you can pay through Cash App or donation, whichever one suits your boat, okay? Floats your boat, whatever. So donation area on my website or Cash App, and you could just do 15, and that's for the subscribers. Everyone else, you know where to go. It's my website. I hope to see you guys there. I'll keep announcing it every video I do this week till we get to February 10th, which is when that special video happens. I'm thinking it's going to be anywhere from 2 to 3 hours, so prepare yourself. I'm sure a lot of people are going to have questions. I know you're going to learn a lot about the planetary placements. All right, my last announcement is for the people in the astrology class. We're going to finish the astrology class, I'm thinking tomorrow night. All right, so I hope to see you guys tomorrow night, and I'll send you guys the link, and we're going to finish up the astrology class, where we get to talk more about the houses and some other things, okay? And we're going to finish that up. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. A little bit running late from Mercury retrograde. Are you surprised? Are you surprised that January has delays? No, I hope you're not surprised. A couple delays on the earth and water sign readings of January. I'm going to finish those tomorrow, or let's see, tomorrow is, yes, okay, and we're doing the class. No, we're not going to finish that tomorrow. We're going to finish those the day after tomorrow. All right, so we're going to finish earth and water the day after tomorrow. I know it's delayed for January, but I'm putting it in there. And as a bonus to my subscribers, I'll be doing a private twin flame reading, and I will answer all my subscribers' 1-card questions for your patience, for the delay of Mercury. So you don't feel like you lost out on 2 readings for January, okay? So we'll get a bonus twin flame and free questions for your subscription, okay? So look forward to that, because that will come up. And let's try to knock that out this week, okay? At least by Sunday. We're going to try to knock out that twin flame bonus for the subscribers, all right? And you guys get to come in, listen to a special reading just for you guys. And if you want to do questions, I'll do 1-card questions for you guys. It could be an oracle or a tarot card, okay? And you can ask me whatever you want. So anyways, I look forward to those. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. I'm going to probably just let you go. I got to stop yakking. It's been a long reading. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, I'll always be here for you. If you have any questions, any comments about the videos, and any suggestions, put them in the comments, okay? I love you guys. Thank you for your patience, and everyone else that has privates with me, hang in there. I'm getting caught up. I know there's been delays. I didn't even tell you guys what was going on with my grandma. And I didn't want to, because I didn't want everyone to worry. But she fell down. She hurt her freaking shoulder and elbow. It was a terrible fall. Of course it happened during Mercury retrograde. Had to take her to the doctors, the ERs. She had to get, one of those arm splints that hold your arm up. And I had to, bathe her, wash her, change her sheets, shop for her. She's had car problems, guys. Mercury retrograde just kicked her little granny butt. It kicked mine. I've had some car issues. The dishwasher broke. Sumo, my pup, had to go to the vet. A lot of fucking drama, guys. So for those of you that have been waiting for personals, I'm really sorry that in my spare time I have not got to that. I am catching up. So please be graceful and merciful during this Mercury retrograde and know that I am on it. If you are in dire need, there's something going on, you're thinking about just craziness in your head about it, please feel free to reach out to me through the comments. Emails kind of suck. They don't really work well with me. So reach out to me in Skype or comments. That's the best way, okay? But I'm on it, and I have my booklet out, and I have you guys scheduled, and I'm getting on it. For those people that needed the readings for January for the Christmas special, there was only 4 of you, I believe. So you guys are going to be done this upcoming week. And then I'm going to give you guys another reading by Valentine's Day. Okay? So you guys are going to get January and February kind of close, but I'm going to give you the Valentine's reading. And then I'll give you your January reading, which will kind of sum up what's happening for the new year. And so for those of you that paid for the Christmas special, your private reading will be 12 months introspection on what's going to be upcoming for the year for you. That will be your January. And then in February, we're going to do a love reading. Okay? So I'll see you guys over there for that one. And I love you so much. Thank you so much. I love you all. Be well, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you, markers. Thank you so much for your help and everything. Thank you so much, other moderators. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one.